Okay, so here's another old Tex Avery character. This is the Bulldog from the cartoon called Bad Luck Blackie. It's from 1946. Looks like that's when they did the model sheet. Cartoon probably came out in 47. And you'll notice it looks a little bit like Preston Blair's Bulldog, but then again, different. Looking at the sheet, we'll see there's a big smile here from the front. Here's a kind of a surprised look from the front. Here's a profile where he's looking a little angry. Here's a semi-profile, 7/8 almost of profile. He's looking at camera. Here's a profile where he looks a little bit surprised. Here's a almost profile where he's smiling. And you'll notice that there's a nice feeling of animation between this pose and this one. And between this one and this one. And this one and this one. These are extremes, basically. These are extreme poses, and what they do is they show us bits of the character by showing this angry look and then the surprise look. In a future lesson, I'll show you how you can animate between these poses on model sheets, and by timing it just the right way, you'll get a certain effect of character's feeling and why he's doing this pose, why he's moving from one pose to the other. So let us try and draw one of these facial expressions of the Bulldog from Bad Luck Blackie. Let's do this one where he looks a bit surprised. So breaking it down, we see there's like an ellipse for most of the head, and then a big circle for the muzzle, the jowls. And it's up because he's thinking about something as he's looking towards camera. And we see his teeth there. How odd when we go to this view where he's smiling, we don't see the teeth. I guess the teeth folded back inside his muzzle for some reason. Artistic license. It's okay. So let's try and draw this guy here. And I've got some raggedy paper here, so let's have at it. We'll start with that long shape for the head, and then the circles for the jowls, which is almost like a rounded triangle, isn't it? And we'll need a center line for where the eyes are. The one eye is right here, and the other one is kind of here, and then his nose like that, followed by wrinkles. 1, 2, 3, and then the main line comes down here. And then this line here. Followed by the heavy jowls, which Bulldogs have, of course. And we can exaggerate it more than what's on the model sheet. We can take liberties. Have that line come there. His teeth seem to start like this. And then he's got another tooth, and then a big one here. So then his mouth would split around the teeth like that to show where the opening is. And we curve his lip around here. Then it comes down. And then this one can come right on down and meet the jowl here. And then we need a curve here to show the other jowl on the other side. And let's see, he's got a brow here that continues over to this side. Looks like he has a line here, and then this one comes up and down like that. And then there's another one that comes up, down, up, and around. And another one comes up and around. Then the rest of the head follows our line here. Looks like there's an expression line here. And his ear comes up like this. And the other ear is over here, 1, 2, here, and down. Kind of like that. I guess there's something like that where his ear comes from. Now there's a color line around his eye that you can color in there. And then the back of his head is mostly the bulldog collar, which also comes around the top like this. And then the thickness of the collar right under the ear like that. And then there's spikes. So one spike here, the next one around here, another one up by his ear, another one in between the ears. So now that we have that, we can go over it. We can take our nice soft pencil and put some real quick lines in there. And then the thickness of the collar comes around. So let's start with the eye. There's one eye. The other eye. And then these furrowed brows here. Like that. Color in the nose, bring that down. And like I said, one eye has a black spot around it. So let's go ahead and color that in. And then we can make these wrinkles. One tooth, second tooth. There we go. Like that, and then this line right around there. So there is our Tex Avery Bulldog. Cleaned up with our trusty from Austria Cretacolor 8B pencil. And I've got a few more pencil reviews I have to do. So we will do that next. Till then, keep drawing and keep having fun.